Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Imperium Galactica 2 Alliances. Now it looks like I'm gonna lose 2-1 now. Pity. But it's fine. Where's Percy I-40? They're working diligently on what I need them to build. They've got everything they need, I think. Yeah, that quest is finished. You really should drop it now. Let's see, police station, small large house. What else can I build here that will help? You have the money, alright, well that's fine. Right. Do you have a bank? You do not have a bank. Have a bank. Let's get rid of one of these fusion plants. You have way too many fusion plants. Turned around. Ooh, they recaptured Magellan 3.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. It does have a tank factory, but it's otherwise defended.
On my way. Target selected.
Come on.
Yes.
Research is completed.
Alright. Now the magma plant would be nice, but I think it's probably time to actually upgrade to the next level ship. Because if we're gonna be facing the Shinari fleet, I want to have something slightly stronger than just my regular corvettes. However, it is time to start putting the production improvements on pretty much every planet I have that produces stuff. Right. We don't need that. It still doesn't quite do it. These small houses are not necessary anymore. I'm throwing off the thickness. Right, that's equalized the balance a bit. Well, it'll have to do for now. Right, so the auto food factory is basically double as effective as the regular food factory. This is a planet of 18,000. So I don't need these anymore. We'll build one more of these because they're slightly over the limits. Right.
Your orders acknowledged.
Would have been nice if we can keep that, if we could get this one, but I guess we'll just have to wait if the Shinari are, if my things can't do anything about it. Speaking of which, what are my spies doing? You're doing nothing, you're still protecting. Can you acquire Empire info about the Shinari? Let's give it a whirl. And I suppose I should really keep the rest of you training. important.
Yes, sir.
Right. There's 4 tanks on the
Yes, sir.
Achilles.
Aye, sir.
Let's go pick them up. Right, you are producing heavy corvettes and tracked tanks. And then they go back to normal. So your population has grown quite large enough that I think it can sustain you. Right. Now this planet will need some defense.
A new spy has arrived at your spy base. Your spy has returned.
Right, new spy. You are very good at counterintelligence. Right. Right, they were successful. The Shinari have 14 planets and 29 ships. So the fleet I just saw really was their entire fleet. You're here for counterintelligence as well. Right. Can I get some planet info on the Shinari? I'll try. I don't like the alts, but they're still quite good in comparison. Because 90% alts you'll never get. As long as it isn't Zir. That's really the only worry I have in that case. Right. Your production is still building. So this will need 400. I don't have 400. So you have 1. Yeah, that's it. You can do it much easier. Why am I doing so difficult things? Let's get you to how to food factories. I'm sure you're well fed for the time being.
Hey, Mr. Big, I found something you may be looking for. A certain crystal. Pay my price, and the coordinates are yours.
You get it for 30,000.
While I was on a business trip, circumstances forced me to make a detour via an asteroid field. I was lying low on one of these rocks when I came across this weird crystal, like a stalagmite, but with strange markings. Being wary of it, I made a note of the coordinates and left it at that. It was only later I realized it matched one of the ID codes you people were looking for. I'm sending the location now. One last piece of advice. Tell your men to take care. I've run into asteroid belts across this whole system, but that's the densest I've ever been in.
Right, asteroid. The planet appeared on the star map, which has an asteroid field around it. Where has it appeared? Oh, Persei 5. That's not even that far away.
Awaiting orders, sir. Your orders?
Alright, so I'll send 1 corvette and...
Your orders? Awaiting orders, sir.
That should
Yes,
be
sir. Reporting, sir.
Sylvada, you should
Moving to
go
new
in
position,
for
sir.
for now.
Your spy has returned.
Training is finished, training is successful. We found a new planet. Here. Have some more upgrades. And I think for your trouble you can go and train a little bit. You can all train. Right, so where's that other planet we found? Persei 10. Persei 5 is not really all that important. Looks like the best planets have been taken. Right, the Antares still exist, but as far as I know they have only one planet. I have no idea where the ships are. Let's see, who has the bigger fleet? No, it's definitely still not me.
Awaiting orders, sir. Awaiting orders, sir. Yes, sir.
Whoops. I accidentally sold my cruisers. My corvettes.
Moving to new position, sir.
Ah, well, that's fine. Right, you need a production improvement facility. And by now Achilles should be finished with whatever it's doing. Alright. Let's get rid of the factories. And the fusion plant. And they need more living space. Double that for now. Right. If I demolish this, it will give me at least 4,000. I have 5,000 to work this, so technically that would still not be enough. Just let stuff build.
Your ship was blown up.
Damn it!
Yes, sir.
Your spy has returned.
Our pirate friend was correct, sir. The field looks very dense here. Too dense for our largest ships. Suggest we send in 1 or 2 fighters and try to get them close enough to the crystal to use tractor beams.
Right, now I actually agree with the commander's suggestion here. But that's not the options we are given. But I will go with the most sensible option here. Send in the fighters. Alright, send in all the fighters.
Are you sure you want to send all of them in? There might be too many of them. They might only disturb each other, sir.
Yeah, well, you can send in all fighters, 20 fighters. You really only need 5 fighters, and preferably interceptors. Maybe you are right. Let's try with 5 fighters for the first time.
All right, sir.
If you try to do it with anything less than those fighters, there's a good chance they will not make it out because they just don't have the maneuverability. So now all we can do is wait. And there.
This is the captain speaking. We're about to enter the asteroid field to retrieve the crystal. Shields to maximum capacity.
Yes, sir! Shields are up!
The shields are overloaded, sir. Turn the ship around. We're sending in the fighters.
Overload 15, 35, 60%.
Omega 602, you are ready to go.
This is Omega 602, commencing the search. I've entered the field. I've never seen such a dense field, sir. I've located something.
Identification in progress. Target acquired. Diameter 10 inches. Embedded in a 300-ton asteroid. Access only possible by using ion beams.
Captain, I have found it. Attempting to pull it on board.
Tractor beam functional. Opening compartment. Target stored.
I've got it. Omega 602, mission accomplished. Returning to ship.
Admittedly, that sequence looked cool. Aside from the fact, of course, the game already assumes that I have battleships available. Really? But that's the point.
One of our fighters has picked up the crystal, sir. The search party noticed one of the asteroids looked different from the others. They found the crystal inside. According to the ID code, it's the 4th one in this series. The fleet's returning now, sir, but we've taken some casualties. Some of the older fighters didn't fare so well inside the asteroid field. They just weren't maneuverable enough to cope with the conditions there.
Alright, so we lost 4 fighters. The search is also revealed an alien shipwreck, which can be used to reverse engineer its original designs. Alright, so well, while that's entire sequence is what a bullshit, because I sent in all the same fighters and I don't do variants. It looks like the Antarians are still one step ahead of the Wolves, but that's not my concern. Let's actually have a look at that ship we found. Alright, so we found the Titan, which is a chaplain ship by the looks of it. It has hyperdrive Mark V, beam lasers, pulse lasers, photon blasters, advanced torpedoes, enhanced radar, and an inertia shield. It has quite a lot of firepower, if in comparison to my heavy corvette. It's pretty much doubled it. It also has a lot more hit points, and it is much faster because of the hyperdrive Mark V. I'm not all that enthusiastic about the beam and the pulse laser, but I can't really. I'll alter it. Also the inertia shield. Is it better than what I currently have? I already have the inertia shield. Before I forget. ships to have the best quality stuff. Anyway, but that will do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.